Mime makeup. White face is the identity of mime. If anybody see white face, they recognize that it's a mime. So it's a identity, and modern traditional mime start with this white face. Jean Gaspard Devereaux, he's the one father of modern traditional mime. He started with a white face. As we know that before, we say that mime derives from Greek theater. That time was a mask. Then Roman bring that Greek culture with them, and they created a commedia dell'arte, and that was a different makeups. And this actually never played as an individual mime art. This is the first time in the French Revolution, Devereaux is the one, it's 18th century, near 1816, he started performing this individually traditional mime with makeup, white makeup, black lines with the eyebrow, eyes, lips. It's because probably he find out that the gestures, especially traditional mime based on facial, is a literal, means storytelling things and act with facial expressions. So when it magnifying, need to be magnifying because no words. So when you don't have words, that word parts is adding with the movement, so it need to be a magnifying. And that's why he realized that white face will be the focus, with the focal point, and the lines is exaggerating lines and magnifying the expressions, feelings, all these things. So so another thing, that mime is a act, character. It's not by the gender. It's mime is a act as a man, act as a woman, act as a animals. Any character he can play for his storytellings. So it's not things that a woman has to be a woman mime, has to be play a woman character, male has to be a male character. Is this kind of concept we have to forget. A woman mime can be a play as a man. So we saw that when group mime or mimodrama, people play a woman's for a woman and men's for men's. It is a kind of stereo or type in mime. I think it's not by the gender, it's by the act and character. So anyway, so Devereaux started, and Marcel Marceau and other mime, those are practice traditional mime, they use a white face, and that is spread all over the world, that traditional mime with the white faces, and it becomes identity. But nowadays, 21st century, you don't have to be white faces. You can be without white faces. There's not rules and regulation that mime has to be white faces. Not anymore, because nowadays what happened is mime, you want to take to the crowd, to the daily way of life, then has to be a normal, so they can relate that it's me. When you telling the story, when you try to give a message through the mime, they can be think that he's doing mime with techniques, and they can feel that it's talking about me. Just like when we see TV drama, and then we hypnotize with the character, and we feel like it's me. So it's like when without makeup, a lot of mime can be hypnotize the audience to be one of them. So I would say that my makeup nowadays, you can use it, and if you don't, then you cannot say that without makeup cannot be a mime. It can be a mime. Mime nowadays can speak too. It's a corporeal mime. A lot of actors they speak. So anyway, corporeal mime, they don't use any kind of facial white face, because they are not playing with the literally facial expression, with facial emotion actions. They play with the body, so they don't need to facial expression. Even the crew who discover who is the father of corporeal mime, he sometimes he cover his face with a piece of cloth, so they cannot see his face, so try to look for his expression, because not facial things. So here I'm talking about the traditional mime white faces, makeup things. But if you want to do a makeup, you can put a white face, eyebrows, and eyeliners, so they can see your eyes, and then lips. It could be red. I use black because I use only two colors, black and white. Marcel Marcy use red. It's a depends. It's a choice. It's a choice also not to have a makeup. So you whatever you feel to do is main things, that your technique and mime act.